Hey everybody, it's Cesar here with the podcast. Actually, I probably have a name for this podcast now because now I have a name for my company. I have a website for my company and it's all ready to go in that regard. So if you saw the last one, I wanted it to be something with Symphony. Everybody who sent me suggestions, I appreciate it. And I just went super simple. I didn't make it super complicated. I just added advertising to it. So symphonyadvertising.com. Symphony Advertising is the name of the company. And so next time somebody gives me a call or you give me a call, I'm going to pick up the phone and say, this is Cesar with Symphony. How may I help you? And yeah, I'm really happy with that name. Like I said, I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time on it. I think I gave myself like 2 days to think of a name and come up with it. And it took about 2 days. And over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and a lot of today I spent building the website. And it's actually a point I wanted to get to regarding marketing, regarding doing stuff. And it actually expands further than that, right? I think it doesn't just have to be for online media, but that's what the focus is. So for instance, okay, I know that my website is going to have some errors. I know that my website is going to have misspellings. I know that some of the buttons are probably not going to work. I know this for a fact because I was building the website and I know this, but I really do believe that it's better to have a 65 to 70% finished product out versus a 100% product out because of time. So for instance, if I wanted the perfect, best written, mostly functional website up and running, it would have taken me, I heard that noise freaked me out. I probably wouldn't finish for another couple weeks for sure. Okay, for sure. However, I took the weekend and put this out, and it's still pretty good. It's still gonna get the point across that I have a website and that I offer certain services, and it's something that people get to look at, right? And the difference there is mainly time, right? Of course, if you could do it fast and perfect, why wouldn't you? But in the world we live in, you can't really do that. To have something really, really good, it takes more time. But specifically in the marketing world, in the I want more business world, you have to be out there versus not. And this applies more for small businesses. If you're freaking like Coca-Cola, you're not gonna put out a half-made product, right? If you're a bigger company with resources, then it's a different story. Or you already have something going on, it's a different story. However, if you're starting from, like me, from zero, or if you're starting from not existing to existing, meaning you may have been in business for 4 years, you may have a lot of clients, but the fact that you have nothing online, it changes the dynamic, right? And so that's what I believe in. Obviously there's different schools of thought. I can't see, but I'm trying to keep this under 8 minutes, 3:25. There's different schools of thought, but like I said, if you put something out there, it's out there. And another thing about that is that you get feedback. So for instance, let's just say for example, I spend 2 weeks, okay, that's too short, 2 months building the perfect website, right? I do everything I can to make it perfect. And then I put it out and I realize, wow, everybody does, nobody likes this website, or nobody's clicking on this website, or the functionality that I thought I knew was gonna hold up didn't. And so not only do you get the website out faster, but you get more feedback quicker, because there's nothing worse than working really, really hard on something, making sure that it's 100% perfect, and then you put it out and it turns out, well, it was never perfect to begin with. It's just that it took somebody to tell me, right, feedback, that it doesn't work or it isn't ready. And so why wait? Why wait to figure that out when you can kind of do it and figure it out as you go? That's what I think. I think people have different views on that, but just to step a little bit away out of marketing, right? Like if you want to exercise and get more in shape, right? You don't have to wait to have the best gear to go to the gym. You don't have to go to the best gym if you want to work out. You can go if you can. Like, let's say that there's like one you want to go to, and it's like $100 a month. Let's just say for sample sake. But you don't want to pay that quite yet. You want to pay that later. Well, go to a $10 one until you get there, right? Because it's better to exercise than it is to wait to get where you want to go. Let's take another example. Let's say you want to eat really, really, really good food, healthy for you food, right? But you can't shop at Whole Foods. Like, it's too expensive. You want to wait until you can buy food at Whole Foods. Example, right? I'm coming up with these as I go. That doesn't mean you can't go to H-E-B and get the good food there, right? That's more affordable. Those are just some examples. I'm just saying, you don't have to wait. You can get ahead just by moving quicker. Don't wait. Waiting is good, right? Patience is good, but I think in some things are better to do quicker than they are to wait. Just because the feedback, just because you get started, things like that. It is now 5:52. So shout out to Oscar Lara. I don't know if you wanted to be mentioned, but I mentioned you. He's a friend from a long time. He helped me out with the logo. So like I said, I use software to make my logo. I'm not the best at it. I can put stuff up to get you by, but he made my logo. I'm really happy with it. We used to work together way back in the past. He sent me a whole bunch of samples. I was like, ooh, can you do this? Can you do that? And he was really helpful. So I really like it. It is version 1.0, both the logo, both the website, both those things, because, like I said, it's iterations. It takes reps. It takes multiple reiterations. That's just the way it works. And so, yeah, that's basically the two things I wanted to get to today. The deal is still there. If you have anything that you need help with digital marketing wise, I'm telling you, right now is the time. Why is it right now? Is because right now I just made a website. I need to make a clients page, and each one of those clients page, that is what's valuable on the website, by the way. It's not there yet because I haven't gotten to it, but the more client pages I have, the more work I can show. That is really, really powerful. And so right now I'm valuing more having those case studies on the website than I am the price, if you catch my drift. So I'm telling you, shout out Pepe's Yacht Service for signing up, trying a landing page in Google Ads. Appreciate that. I can't think of anybody else on the top of mind, but people are still doing it. And I'm telling you, I'm selling iPads for like 90% off. That was a bad example, but I'm selling Yo-Yo's hot dogs at half price. Like, it's a good product. It's gonna work. It's gonna benefit you. But I'm working it in a matter where I want to put the stuff on my website, because that's really where it's at. So anyways, without further ado, shoot me a text, 281-536-6277. Also, go check out the website, symphonyadvertising.com. It's spelled exactly like you would think it is, although symphony is kind of not the easiest word to spell. I thought about it, still went with it. Anyways, peace out.